Tonight, chaos in the Democratic Republic of the Congo as the country's democracy faces a critical test. The nation deciding between the incumbent president and a whopping 18 opposition challengers in a high-stakes election. But voting now extended because of violence, protests, and massive delays, according to the nation's election commission. Voters like this man saying he waited more than 6 hours to cast a ballot. Another person saying they're hiding something from us after not being able to find his name at his polling site to vote. And last week, live rounds fired during a rally by one of the main opposition candidates, causing him to temporarily suspend his campaign. The DRC is the largest country in sub-Saharan Africa. It's about the size of Western Europe and is home to an estimated 96 million people. It's one of the world's top suppliers of copper and battery-grade cobalt.
DRC is the giant at the center of Africa. The rest of the world can't afford to ignore this country. To make the transition to a green economy, the world needs minerals that are found in great supply in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. That means that everybody sort of has a stake in what's going on in Congo, in its governance, its prosperity, its stability.
But 62% of the Congolese population lives on just over $2 a day, with over 26 million people facing food insecurity. For this election, nearly 44 million people were eligible to cast votes. But rebel violence in the east that has gone on for about 3 decades has displaced more than 1 million of them. Local media and the AFP reporting voters in one town who were displaced could not vote back home, so they expressed their anger by attacking a polling station in a different city, destroying voting machines before police helped restore order.
Mais c'est un chaos total. Vous voyez, il n'y a pas d'organisation.
The incumbent, Felix Tshisekedi, was voted into power in 2018, marking the country's first peaceful transfer of power since its independence from Belgium in 1960. But his final campaign rally on Monday, raising eyebrows from the international community after he threatened to declare war on neighboring Rwanda. While there are nearly 24 candidates, his main opponents are Martin Fayulu, the man who ran against Tshisekedi in 2018 and has claimed that that election was rigged after the Constitutional Court dismissed a legal challenge. And Moise Katumbi, a wealthy businessman and former province governor, a spokesperson for his campaign, fatally shot in July in what his opposition party called an assassination. Tonight, the move to extend polling is facing pushback from some of the candidates and independent observers who warn such an extension could threaten the already fragile confidence in the election results.
Congo has a very recent history of electoral manipulation. I anticipate that there will be probably some incidents of political violence in any post-election scenario.
A voter poll published earlier this week by a Congolese political research organization and the NYU-based Congo Research Group showed the incumbent president with nearly 50% support. Full provisional results are expected by December 31st. We will be watching.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.